Hi, hello, good morning, friends. How are you? So, T minus 48 hours until I am on a plane to Baltimore. Oh, interesting. So, we're doing a next 48. All right. If you want a private reading, now is the time to book before I leave. So, I will have your menu of items available and just send me a DM or an email or a text, whatever you got, whatever you like, and we'll get you booked in. Interesting. So as I started to shuffle, the Made with Love card came out and I was like, "Ooh, somebody's sorry." And that was immediately the feeling I got. But I didn't realize that there was another card underneath the not enough card. So this person either thinks that whatever it is they're coming in with, whatever sort of gift or apology they're coming in with, either they believe it's not going to be enough, like this person really messed up, or it really is not enough for you. You're like, you cheated on me with my cousin. Why are you bringing me flowers? Sort of vibe. What else do we need to know, please? But I do think somebody's coming to be, yeah, going to be coming in with a gift here. Interesting. So we have the girl with the snake. This is the empath narcissist paradigm. And I once heard a guru say that these relationships, although painful, they are kind of necessary because the narcissist teaches the empath how to set boundaries and the empath teaches the narcissist how to feel. So they are necessary, even though they are incredibly painful. And what's interesting here is there's this period of time that passes. So it's almost like there's an apology. It's not enough. Spirit is letting us know that this is part of like some sort of a soul lesson here with the empath narc thing. And then there's a period of time that's going to pass. Maybe you don't accept the gift. Maybe you don't text them back, or something like that. And it's just quiet for a while. Here's what's interesting. We also get blowing bubbles. So, like, this is you just chilling. But then we get stabbed in the back. It's like this feeling of betrayal here. And then we get the photograph, paradise, and I like you. This is a messy one today, guys. This is a messy one. Very real, which I always appreciate. This is definitely somebody from your past who has seriously hurt you. I just heard, but it was just cheating. Cheating is illegal in some states. Like you can actually sue people for the emotional damage and trauma that it inflicted. That's how, okay, it's just cheating. Cheating is admissible in a court of law, okay, for payback. It's literally, my stepdaughter goes around the house all day saying emotional damage, but really, really. So this person may feel like all I did was mess around a little bit. It matters, bro. Okay. Anyway, this person, yes, they tend to wear a mask around other people. In other words, they tend to not show their true feelings. Again, another indication that we have somebody a bit narky. Personally, I don't think we encounter true blue narcissists all that often. I actually think they're fairly rare, a true blue, full on narcissist. But I do think that we encounter a lot of people with narcissistic um, tendencies. Okay. So this person might be a tad on the narc side. So what's interesting here is there must either be some sort of a trauma bond or you guys are like truly connected in some sort of a soul level because neither one of you is able to let the other one go. We have What a Catch and Cassette, and then we have Sleep on It and Talking. What I do like is there is some hesitation on your end. And people can change. Look at me and Billy. People can change. It's not always, going to be a straight shot to paradise here. It's not always going to be just a high level soulmate. Um, this person, I will say this person does have a lot of passion for you. They are incredibly attracted to you physically. Okay. They like the way you move, is what I just heard. I like the way she moves. It does look like there is a path back here. Yeah. That's kind of the feeling that I'm getting, is like this is not our stereotypical break up, get back together, happily ever after. This is more of a like a twin flamey sort of thing where there's a lot of stuff that happened. There's a lot of things that need to be processed and dealt with and learned from. But at the same time, it does feel like Spirit is kind of putting a firewall around this connection. Like you guys are meant to be together, whoever this reading is for. Now, obviously, if this person abused you in any sort of way, run. That is not a spiritual connection. Spirit would never do that to us. Okay. And then we get the Phoenix. So there is a way back for those of you that want it. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I'm not saying that it's going to be all bliss, because that is definitely not what the cards are saying here. But there is a way back for those of you that want it. Okay. But with this person, I do want you to heavily guard your heart for a while. And for those of you that are ready to leave this behind and looking at these cards, I don't blame you. We do have another love interest here that is going to be approaching in the near future. Anything else that we need to know? Yeah, like I said, there's this feeling of connection between the two of you. There is a sense of unconditional love, even though it goes unsaid most of the time. I'm also getting the vibe of like you guys have had a past life together. And a good way to recognize that is when you meet someone, if you feel like you've known them forever, like you meet them and you just feel like there's a sense of I've been waiting for you, but there's also this sense of familiarity and comfort and safety. And that can be true for friends, okay, for family members, as much as it can be for romantic shenanigans. But what I'm seeing here is there's still a lot of back and forth because there's a lot of emotional stuff that still needs to be processed and transmuted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig a little bit deeper into this in the extended, and we're going to see what's really going on. And I will try also to tap in and try to get some sense of what sort of a connection this is. So if you're interested in that, you can come on over and join the subscription, no matter where you're watching from, whether that's TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. There is a button that you can pick to come and join us in the paid section. And I will see you very soon.